Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading and with this video. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Thank you very much. So, this is the final part of the Leo female reading. We're about to find out what it is that God want to talk about this time. So the first part was kind of how it all began. The second part was all about how Malika is being bred. Okay, because the Leo woman God is talking about is my daughter Malika. I tried to do general readings, and the two cards that came out in Taurus male part 1, if you look at that video, you'll see how it came out. And I realized, these are actually personal messages regarding my case. My case with the US, well, with the Egyptian gods and goddesses that are fighting against me, and the US government, the UK government, the Montserrat government, who are participating in it with them, and the secret societies who come under their command, and those who are either influenced or recruited by the secret societies to get the job done. Yeah, so God has been taking us through a period where God was dealing with the general case, my general case. And I just decided I'm going to let it happen because it needs to be put out there anyway. Publicizing my story has always helped rather than hindered, although some people might have seen me as crazy when I was telling my story on Facebook and on YouTube. I didn't really care because it was my line of defense. That's how I defended myself, by making what's supposed to be a secret public. Why? Because it's one thing to see somebody do something, but it's another thing to understand why. Okay? So people who were looking at me from the outside, seeing how I move and what I do and what I say and things like that, it's like, why would you do that? Why would you say that? Why are you acting like that? That's in their mind. But when I speak my side of the story, whether they believe me or not, I'm telling you why I am how I am, why I do what I do, why I think how I think, why I'm saying what I say. What you choose to do with the information is entirely up to you. Okay. So this has been a long period, probably like for a whole month or so, of court cases, spiritual courts. My case has clearly been in the courts for evaluation, assessment, and soon for the verdict. So today's the last part of the Leo female. I don't know if God got more personal messages to bring regarding, okay, I'm hearing yes. So this is the last part for this part anyway. So this Leo female part has been about what concerns my daughter in this process, the part that God want to share anyway. These Leo female readings have been mostly about my child. So I'm guessing people had questions, and God granted your wish by giving you the information that you need. Sorry. Giving you the information that you need in order to make a good judgment, or in order to understand the situation more. Okay? And I've been trying to do these readings early in the morning because Montserrat is like 4 hours behind, 4 to 5 hours behind. So I've been trying to like catch people when they're in their bed and they actually have time to listen. That's why I've been making sure to do these readings so early, because Montserrat is where it all started. And those people down there, and even Montserratians abroad, they would be more familiar with my story because they are friends of the people who have been working against me or family members. So, people, so they've heard their side of the story. Now, those who care, they get to hear my side of the story. They're changing the flooring in our hallway. So that's the noise that you're hearing outside. Okay, so I was thinking, what's happening outside right now is like some kind of dream that I kept having because over the last couple of years, I kept from time to time having dreams about me walking upstairs and walking along pathways. And these stairs and pathways always have like the wood is rotten and there's a possibility of me falling. I've never fallen though. And right outside, if you see the madness that was going on under the flooring, the wood was actually rotting away under the tiles. The builder was kicking it with his foot and the wood was just falling apart. So it was a real danger outside there. So that clearly is related to the dreams that I had been having all these years. Also, before these people started attacking me in 2008, I used to have dreams frequently about me being attacked. Well, being chased, not attacked. I was being chased and I got away from them almost every time by levitating and flying away. Okay, that's how I've always escaped them. There was one where a couple of instances where I think about two dreams where there was like some kind of bloodshed. There was like a massacre happening. And that one I didn't fly away. I hid. I was hidden. Um and that's how I escaped. There was one dream where I was being chased by people in police uniforms, and that time they caught me. I tried to levitate and fly away like I always would, and I didn't. And where did that take place? In the dream, I was at Malachi's father's, Malika's father's house, Malachi father's house, yeah, the Taurus male spoken of. We were at that house, and I got caught in the garden where we used to plant food. So these people appeared in police outfits, and that's like in 2004. I had that dream, and I recognized one of the officers. It was actually Nathan, and I had never met Nathan before then, but I recognized his energy. So at the time, I didn't know that it was him, but after meeting him in real life, I put the two energies together and they're the same. So they had been like preparing to attack me. So that was like 2004, and the actual attack started coming in 2008. So they were preparing for 4 years or more before they actually started to attack me, right? Um, and the first dream I had was there was a white man, and it was inside Jackai's house again, but it was a bigger space now. But there's like a column in the middle of the room. And this white man was on the opposite side of the column. And what he did was threw a stone at me. And he hit his hand like it wasn't him, but it was just me and him in this space. So he threw the stone at me, and I turned around, and he's acting like it wasn't him. Then I kept going about my business again. He threw a stone at me again, a little stone, and I kept, when he threw the stone at me the second time, I pick up a big stone and fling it back at him, even though he was trying to act like it wasn't him. That was one of the first dreams. So with what's happening out there, I wanted to show you the relation of our dreams and our waking world. So these dreams that I kept having with me walking on unsafe territory or unsafe grounds, is like this match up completely. Now this morning Malika had to go to work, and there's a big rotted hole in the floor. So Malika decided to still try and make the walk, and she did it safely, but it's like a drop. Underneath the floor is like another room underneath there, and it's probably like, I don't know, maybe 10 feet down, okay, as far as I saw, okay. And yeah, if she had dropped, then that would have been a terrible morning. But I was thinking it, and then the cards fell out. We got architect, baby, and homeless woman. Those three cards just fell out as I was thinking it. So I was like, yeah, I'm supposed to tell y'all this part of the story. What does it all mean? I don't really know. But the baby walked past. The architects, they're out there. The baby had to walk past. And the homeless woman. Homeless woman. What's that energy saying? Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Domestic. It's all about home. The part where the flooring is rotten is not in front of our apartment. It's in front of apartment B. She moved out of apartment B like last week or something like that. So something is manifesting now that I've been dreaming about for years. That's what I know. Let's see. Domestic secret agent and CEO. So CEO is a chief, and the handyman and the empress. Who's that? Comedian male, dancer. I'm feeling two more. Music engineer and beautician. Next, we got scientists coming behind that. So what is God saying? They have been trying to make us homeless for quite some time. That's one of the attacks that they were trying to accomplish. So the domestic, the underlying issue or the underlying story says domestic secret agent. So domestic has to do with the home. A secret agent is somebody who is secretly working for somebody else. The somebody else is the CEO. So somebody having to do with this house is secretly working for the person in charge. Right now, I see that one as Ptah, okay, the Egyptian god Ptah. And then we got the handyman. So the secret agent would be like a landlord type of energy. Then the CEO would be Ptah. Then we got the handyman, would be the people out there now that's doing the work. Okay. So the homeless woman is saying something. I don't know what God is trying to say with the homeless woman energy, but let's see what happens. Okay, so we got Empress, comedian, male. So this is a new sentence. Empress, comedian, male. So I don't know. It's like we're very we're not angry about anything. We're not scared. We're not. So it's like the comedian male is like we're just moving. We're just doing what we're doing and moving. We cool. Then we got music engineer and beautician. So I guess that's the right move to make. What did they think that we would be angry about that? Is that something to be angry about? It's not a new house. It's an old house. What is there to be angry about? Malika had to go to work on time, so Malika decided I'm gonna take the chance and walk across this big rotted hole in the floor and hope that I don't drop in. The baby did what she had to do to go where she had to go. Architect, baby, homeless woman. That homeless woman energy is. I'm gonna have to get some clarification for that. But yeah, so it's like I guess somebody's happy that we're not upset. They expected us to be upset or something. Because I didn't even intend to tell y'all about the big ass hole that they found in the floor. Because it's like, why? I'm happy to have the floor changed because now I can live in a clean place. Hopefully they put on some tiles that I'm gonna like. That's easy to clean. That's not gonna ruin my map. I don't need a cleaner to come in and clean up for me. I don't have a problem sweeping up after my neighbors, as long as they don't overdo it, because that would be ridiculous. But it's a living space. It gets dirty, so it needs to be cleaned. We live here, so we should clean it. You know, it's a simple job. So I'm just happy to have the floor changed and hopefully a more agreeable one with my map put in. Let's see, we got scientist, actress, runner. Yeah, bitch, you better run whoever the fuck you are. Secret society male, service engineer, hairdresser. So that's talking about the mind. Imam. Exactly. Get your bumbleclot mind right, bruv. There is no problem here. Okay? So whatever the fuck y'all thought was gonna happen because of this shit, it's not going to happen. I know they told y'all that we're miserable and they told y'all that we love complaining or whatever. Listen, when the water problem started happening up in the roof, the neighbor from upstairs, Erica, was telling us not to pay rent. It's not that serious, Erica. Why would we not pay rent just because there's a problem in the house? We were patient. We were sowing good seeds, actually. So you know what that do for us? That put us in God's good books. That's what that did for us. Instead of creating a bigger problem. Because y'all got us down in your mind that like we're troublemakers, and we are not. We have never been. We are very easygoing people. So you have to keep lying to each other as much as you want to. The people that you're looking to see come out of us, it will never happen. Because we are reasonable, understanding, patient people. We are agreeable people. We do not pretend to be. Why the fuck are we gonna hold back the people them rent? And I saw the inconvenience that they put on us. That's why they left the big hole in the roof for as long as they did. But that's on them. That's not our karma. So we gonna play our role well. Comedian male, dancer. That's how we dance. Music engineer, beautician. We dance beautifully. We interact with the world beautifully. Because we are not the troublemakers that you all try to tell yourselves and each other that we are. It's lies. And y'all trying to inconvenience us and making this water come down and then come and say, oh, I don't know where the problem is coming from. That's not on us. That's on you. That's your karma. All y'all who are responsible for doing that and trying to cause us difficulty, that's on you. Oh, I guess that's where the homeless woman come in. Because you're trying to make our home, if you can't kick us out, then you want to make our home as uncomfortable as possible. We get it now. That's not on us though. That's not our karma to bear. Our role is to play our part well. We are beings of peace. Yeah. So that flips the karma back on you. Return to sender. You got to carry that shit. You got to pay for that shit. All the wickedness that you're trying to do to us and we're not causing any problems for you, you're going to pay for it. That's your karma. Talk about rent, raising rent. No problem. You can raise the rent if you want to. But that £50 extra that you're getting per month, you are going to lose a lot more than that for your wickedness to us. Y'all need to take our name off of whatever general register that you have it on, because we are not regular tenants. So you better start to act like you have some sense, or be prepared to pay severely in the future for the way that you're treating us. We have not done anything to you. We have not disrespected you. We have not caused you any difficulty. You chose that yourself. You chose to get involved. Landlord. You chose to get involved. So now you're involved. That's on you. So whoever this scientist is, this actress person, she's running now. We got Secret Society male who is a service engineer, and he is talking sense to them. Hairdresser, imam. He brought God into the equation. So now this woman is running. Cafe Valerie. Y'all keep playing games. That's y'all business. That don't have nothing to do with us. What you expecting and what you hoping to get out of us, you will never get. Because we are not who you people say we are. And we will not become who you say we are. Because we are not that people. Period. I'm here and dig some more. Ugh. So we got somebody who think they're a prince or some kind of prince. So that is somebody of importance. Secretary. So a secretary is somebody who works under a boss. Basically like taking notes and stuff like that. Banker. Boxer. Delegate. Salesperson. Counselor. Naturopath. And secret society female. And then we got the actor energy coming out after that. And then after actor, we got barber. So something's getting cut. Janitor or cleaner. Interesting. Okay, let's see what this is saying for the time being. Oh, Father, who art in Zion. Okay, so we got somebody who is important. We got Prince Secretary. Because we were watching the builders too, and we realized that like one of them got good energy. One of them, their energy is questionable. I'm guessing that's the secretary. And we got banker. So banking information. So he's here as a secret agent to kind of store the information and basically kind of steer the vibe in a certain way. Okay. So we got boxer. And then we got delegate. A boxer. Fighting. Exactly. So he's here to steer the vibe in a certain way. Okay. Then we got delegate. So a delegate now is like passing on a job to someone else. Salesperson. Then we got counselor. And then we have naturopath. Secret society female. And then we have actor. So just to be clear, we know which one of you is the good guy and which one of you is the bad guy. Okay? So if you're trying to pass off the situation to make it look like the other person is the secret agent, you're not going to fool us. We know which one of you is the secret agent. Okay? Okay. We already sussed that out. Okay, so now we got counselor, yeah, naturopath, secret society female, and then we got actor. Okay. Y'all are pointless. Actor, barber. Exactly, like cut it out. The janitor, cleaner, that would be us. We don't see you. We don't see the model. Okay? We don't see you already. We can tell. And we've already judged you. We know which one of you is the good guy and which one of you is the bad guy because of your style, your energy. We know. We know already. We got homeless man. The shopkeeper. Shit. You need to get fired. Like, actually, it's not your fault. Okay, we've been in this game for a long time. We've learned a thing or two. Yeah, we already see how you move. We already know which one of you is the bad guy. Okay? Are we good here now? All right, thank you. Let's see what else. he thought he wasn't found out. Listen, there's a certain energy that y'all carry. Okay? All of you secret agents, you cannot fake being a good guy. Maybe with your actions you can, but if we were people who live on the surface, then you would be able to fool us. However, we are spiritual people as well. God has opened our eyes to the real underworld, the unseen world. God has opened our eyes to be able to see the unseen. We see you. We know which one of you is the bad guy. You cannot make us think it's the other guy. So you could just forget that plan right now. It's ridiculous. So this is Malika's house. The house is in Malika's name. Everything is in Malika's name. Because y'all successfully shut me out of society. Okay? This house belongs to the Leo female. The bills are in her name and everything. She's the one paying the rent. She's the one buying the food and the toiletries and everything. I'm just the housekeeper. And the masseuse. And the hairdresser. And the tailor. And the seamstress. Yeah. And the chef. I'm just about everything else. Coming with y'all games. You can forget it, bro. There's nothing to be upset about. Y'all come up with the dumbest plans ever. Y'all like the most stupid criminals I've ever come across. Just pointless. There's absolutely nothing to be upset about. If you're innocent, I'm innocent too. From the time we come, Erica been trying to make trouble. From the time we come here, Erica always had a screw face. She was looking so mean and cold. When she's talking to me, she want to talk to me rude. Like, where do you know me from? You never met me before. But I know what it is. People told you things about me and you believed them. So you started treating me as though what they said to you was true. After a while, Erica had to calm down because I was never reciprocating the energy that she was giving me. Because I'm not like her and I'm not like them. So you're fighting by your bumbleclot self, and you look stupid doing it. How that make you feel? She had to calm down. She had to speak to me with respect. Like she got some sense. She even smiled 1 or 2 times. expected a battle because of what y'all told her about me. Have I ever been a warmonger? Ever. I speak up for my rights and I go about my business. While we're on it, what police agency is it that keep invading my dream space, got me helping you work cases and shit? I didn't give anybody any permission and I'm not getting paid. I would appreciate it if you stop it, or I'd appreciate it if God stop you. You're invading my dream space, having long conversations with me, carrying me to places and doing investigations, helping you do investigations and brainstorming and shit like that. And then you leave me with all the information that you got and I'm out here still suffering by myself. How insensitive are you? Look, if you're not going to help me to sort this problem that I'm having to live with, then you're not allowed to get my help either. Real insensitive jackass. So you're using me and my intelligence to go help other people and I'm here in need of help. Have you done anything to help me? Y'all are some horrid humans. I swear to God, y'all are some horrible people. Disgusting. Insensitive. Very insensitive. You're invading my dream space so you can benefit from my knowledge to help you fix other people's cases as if I'm not a person in need to. What are you doing for me and my child? I pray that God shut it down. I'm not helping anybody that's not helping me, period. Unless I want to help them. I don't give a fuck. The same way nobody give a fuck about me, I don't give a fuck about you or them. I don't give a fuck about you or them. Go do your job that you get paid for, that you benefit from. I'm not benefiting from it. And I need benefits. I do my fashion designs. Y'all are happy to come in like fucking vultures and steal my designs and go off making money. Everything I do, I put up my posts and whatnot. Y'all wanna come steal my readings and then pass it off as your own and make money off of it. Any of you ever think to yourself, let me put something aside for Chanel, or let me try get something to Chanel secretly, anonymously, something that she gonna actually accept and appreciate? Any of you ever did that? Okay, so concerning Malika, aka the Leo female, and my case or our case with the Egyptian god. There's somebody at the door. Hold on. I'm coming. She had fun walking by. She's coming about 10-ish tonight. Oh, about 10 tonight, yeah. Okay. Are you not going on? No, no, no. Nobody wow. No, nobody's supposed to come. No. Oh, wow. Good luck. All right. You're welcome. Yeah, nothing out here belongs to us. Nothing out here belongs to us. Just do whatever you feel. All right. Or contact the landlord. Yeah, I have to first do something out there. Oh, oh. Look, thank you. dusty out there. This court is in recess. Having a 6-minute recess. Okay. You see? That job, it was supposed to be a quick job. The builder came here thinking, oh, I'm just coming to change some tiles. So they start ripping up the tiles, ripping up the tiles, ripping up the tiles. Next minute, you know, man's falling through the flooring. And this is exactly how God gonna keep dealing with y'all. I'm sure the landlord didn't expect to be having to spend this much money. He expected the people to come and just fix the tile. And that is not my fault. That's karma. He expected to spend, I don't know, maybe 600 or something, you know, just to get the tiling done or something. I don't know how much to do that space in tiles, to remove the tiles and put some fresh ones down. Now, how much is that gonna cost? And how is that going to affect your finances, your plans? Anywho, so the subject matter for this part of the Leo female reading is beautician. Something is beautiful, like our souls. Let's see what the message is. We are beautiful souls and y'all can't deny it. You can lie to yourself, but you can't deny it. You can lie to each other, but you can't deny it. Okay. Let's see. it's in the upright. So we got the comedian male in the upright. And the subject matter was beautiful. So, oh, beautician. Okay, so we got comedian male. Let's get the underlying issue. So we got some fashion stylist, somebody trying to make something in a specific way. Okay. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. We're about to find out. Salesperson. Okay. Security guard. Okay. Secret agent. Architect. So what are y'all planning on doing this evening? Y'all gonna say, oh, was that the plan? I don't know if y'all gonna still carry out the plan, but it looked like y'all are trying to say like, for your own security, we need to do what? An emergency evacuation or what? What's the plan? That's supposed to be so hilarious. Comedian male. Are you about to text Malika and tell Malika, oh, the flooring is so much worse than we thought. You're gonna have to move out for a couple of days. Is there any way that you have that you can go and stay? Is there anybody that you know that you can go and stay with in the meantime while we try to get this flooring sorted? Is that the plan? So okay, so the security guard is actually a secret agent, okay? A secret agent architect. Are y'all gonna get the other one on board too? So I know one of them definitely came in as a secret agent. Are y'all gonna bribe or intimidate the other one into becoming a secret agent for your very hilarious evil plan too? Is that the is that what you have been architecting? Was that the plan that y'all had for today? Let's see. Anywho, so we got the security guard, secret agent, architect, and we got head teacher. So you see, playing with your mind. The head teacher is a comedian female. Yeah, they thought it would be funny. So let's see what they come and tell us later on. Okay? Because it don't take a whole day or a whole week to finish what is going on outside there. And I'm not a professional builder. There are ways that you can actually put that together so that it's usable and workable while they come back. If the job take a week, there are ways that they can set that up that is safe to work on temporarily. Don't try it. We're not stupid. We've seen whole buildings being built and they need to walk from one part to the next. And they find ways to do it. So don't you dare come and tell us that we have to move out for a couple of days so that the people can finish the floor. There are ways that you can prop up that floor temporarily and make it safe for the mailman to walk on, also for us to walk on. And God forbid that there should be some kind of an emergency services people can actually walk on it too. Don't try it. It's not that funny. So whoever this was that was making up the plan, the head teacher, they thought, oh, I know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be so funny. Yeah. So we got peacemaker, shopkeeper, factory worker. Ooh, and we got this card that's all flipped all the way around. So we got footballer US. Wanna fling us this way and fling us that way. Coming in, you wanna come to us pretending like you're just making the peace. It is for your own security. It is for your own good. Can you go and stay at a hotel? We need to stay at a hotel for a couple of days while we sort out this floor. Y'all been trying and trying and trying and trying to suck Malika's money out of her. The dentist giving her a whole list of shit. Lies. Malika went to the dentist to get a checkup. And the dentist come back with some kind of x-ray and telling Malika how she got a bigger problem than she actually have. Listen, when you have a toothache, you have a toothache. Malika doesn't have a toothache. Malika has some kind of discomfort. That means the problem is just starting. I have enough experience with teeth problem to know what a toothache act like. When you have a toothache, you can't eat your bumbleclot food. Malika hasn't spent one fucking second having a problem eating food. Malika hasn't held her jaw, not even for 1 second. Malika is not experiencing any pain, and the man tell Malika that she need root canal treatment. And a whole bunch of other things that she have to come back and pay. Couple months ago, they were trying to mess up the microwave and do things to the washing machine and shit like that to make us think, oh, we gotta spend money. Y'all are trying every which way to suck money out of Malika, trying to deplete Malika's funds. So now what you gonna say? Oh, if we don't have any family member or anybody that we can go and stay by, we gonna need to go and pay for a hotel. I'm watching to see how this story develop, and I'm definitely going to come back and update you all on what actually happened. But it looked like that's what the plan actually is here. And they think that it's going to be funny. God is way ahead of you. Always. As usual. And how can you say I'm not a prophetess? I'm telling you the story before it fucking happened, aren't I? Again. So yeah, so this person come up with this brilliant plan, and they go come in like they're a peacemaker. You know, they're trying to keep the shop, their factory worker. Yeah, we're trying to build back up the place properly. And yeah, we're just gonna fling you over there and fling you into this situation and fling you into that situation. Create some upheaval in Malika's life. On top of the stress that the dentist is trying to give her. All Malika needs is a simple cavity, what they call the thing? When you fill your cavity, filling. That's all Malika need. If Malika had the type of problem that he's trying to convince her she had, Malika would have been around here not able to eat her food and having a lot of pain. Let me show you how much teeth experience I have. Ah. 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 That's how much experience I have with bad teeth. I know what the symptoms of having a toothache and having teeth rotting in your mouth feel like. Stop lying to my child and trying to make my child life difficult. Stop trying to scam my child. So we got shop attendant, activist. So they plan on fighting back hard. Farmer, doctor. They're trying to doctor the situation and convince us and whatnot. Dr. the Earth Angels. Trying to manipulate us. Cab driver. Cab driver take people somewhere. Where they taking us? To the prince. Okay. The plot just thickened. Interesting. So there's somebody, it seems, who wants to meet us. Interesting. Yeah. So this whole thing here is a ruse to try and carry us to a place where there's somebody there who want to meet us, to have access to us. This is interesting. Let's read on, shall we? So we got the prince, then we have the Barbacard still cutting what? The boxer and the scientist. Brr. And the estate agent. Brr. And the politicians. So that's the how did God call him first? The politicians would be the CEOs, and then the estate agent representing the landlord. When it came out in the first message there, I forgot what word God used to call the landlord. Shit. Okay, well, anyway, to rewind if it's that important. But yeah. Okay. So this prince person, so somebody's trying to get us to come to them. And it looks like it's in our favor. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So the politician, and we got imam, we got artist, homeless woman, producer, childminder, God is saying don't read anymore. I like this. Oh, things are about to get interesting somehow. Whatever. It don't make no difference to me. So because they've been fighting against Malika, that's what pulled this prince person out from the shadows. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Wonderful. Okay, I'm not even gonna, let's just break this all up so nobody can get the details. Somebody said, nah, y'all ain't gonna do that to her. It's a producer childminder. So y'all, because y'all are trying to orchestrate this homeless energy, y'all produced a childminder. Somebody came in to watch over Malika and me. Because y'all thought y'all were being funny. Let's just break this shit up. Hang on. Oh, I'm done now. That's the end of the reading. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Until next time. Ta-ta. Interesting.